Hi. This is gonna be a really serious video and probably a really short video, but this video is really important, okay? So in about 7 days, from May 23rd to May 26th, it depends on your country, you can vote for the European Parliament. And I have never really cared about this election, but this time I do because of one thing. Article 13. I'm not gonna explain what Article 13 is. There's a bunch of videos on this website that can explain it way better than I will ever be able to do. But basically there are a bunch of things that can happen that can ruin a lot of lives, including mine, honestly. So the first thing that might happen is not because of Article 13, but because of Article 11, and that is that small news outlets might become extinct. This is because they can't use anything from bigger news websites anymore. If they quote them saying, oh, this game was really good, they have to pay the bigger news outlets for that, and they will simply not do that. So what happens then is you will get framed. News outlets usually bring the news from their own perspective, and they will frame it so that you're probably agreeing with them, and it doesn't even need to be true. That is what's going to happen with Article 11. And then with Article 13, a bunch of things could happen to platforms such as YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. So first thing that can happen is a lot of videos will be blocked for EU users. A lot of videos these days contain like 3 or 4 seconds of copyrighted material, which is stupid, which is fucking fair use in my opinion, but hey, now it's gonna be blocked in EU because under this new Article 13 law, not the users will be responsible for what is uploaded, but YouTube will be directly responsible. And because YouTube is directly responsible, they can get big fucking lawsuits against them, and they don't want that. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna block everything with a millisecond of possible copyrighted material, and that just won't be available in the EU. And that's we could probably watch close to 0 videos anymore on this platform. And the same thing is on Twitch. They usually stream games that are maybe copyrighted. They play music on their streams on Spotify that's possibly copyrighted, so those streams will be completely unavailable for us as well. And what can also happen is even worse, and YouTube has already threatened to do that. These upload filters are bad. Like, YouTube has been spending millions upon millions upon millions of dollars on their upload filter, and it has shown numerous times that it is such a flawed upload filter. And because of this, they still might have copyrighted content uploaded on their platform. So what they might also do is they might completely block EU users from uploading, or even worse, they will seize all services in the EU and YouTube will just not be a thing here anymore. And that's the same for Twitch really. So if things go really bad, and it's gonna cost YouTube and Twitch too much money to implement an upload filter and to keep EU users from uploading, viewing, whatever, the copyrighted content in the EU, then I understand, the risk is too high. Those lawsuits will be so fucking bad, and they will probably lose it because they're not following the EU copyright laws. And I understand them ceasing operations in Europe, but no YouTube, no Twitch. It's a big part of my life, and it would suck so fucking much. Like, I love making videos, I love uploading videos, I love uploading thumbnails, I love doing these craziest challenges that take me 200 to 300 hours, both playing and editing. And watching YouTube is such a nice thing to do whenever I'm bored, or just I love watching creators. I love the creativity in some videos, like this guy Pickaspray, which is a huge inspiration of mine. The hours he puts into his video is such an inspiration, and watching his videos is such a joy. And it's the same as with live streams. I have a bunch of online friends because of live stream communities, and being able to watch those streamers is just so satisfying, so relaxing. And because of these new copyright laws, I might just not be able to do that anymore. And the same is with news. Like, if someone is accused for being a rapist and that guy really isn't, no other news outlet will bring any information because they will become extinct, because they simply can't keep up with paying every single fucking big news outlet their money. It's just censorship. It's fucking censorship. And these laws they're so scary. They're so fucking scary to me, and I just don't know. I don't know what to do if these laws are implemented. And they will be implemented because these fucking dweebs in the EU Parliament voted for it, and that's the whole point of this video. So, just a quick recap of what I just said. Article 11 could mean that only the big news outlets bring the news and no smaller news outlets will ever exist. Article 13, what is now Article 17, can do a couple of things. They can either make a lot of videos, which means a lot of videos unavailable on YouTube, or B, they could block all EU users from uploading content on their platform because it's possibly copyrighted, or C, because the risk is way too high, they can seize all operations in the entirety of Europe. And the same goes for Twitch. Twitter and Facebook won't be affected as much because people don't post as many videos. It's usually just memes, pictures, or just mad tweets, whatever, selfies, I don't fucking know. So Facebook and Twitter won't be affected as much, but YouTube and Twitch might become extinct in the EU, and that is why this shit is so fucking important to me. And the reason that I'm calling to vote in this video is because on March 26, everyone was tweeting about this. Everyone was like, oh, this is such a problem, blah blah blah, oh, what are we gonna do? And after that, I have seen no one talk about it anymore. Literally fucking no one. Everyone seems to just have forgotten within a day. And I just feel like they are kind of disaster tourists. They were just talking about it when it happened. And now that the elections are actually coming close and we can actually do something about it, no one seems to care anymore. And it's just worrying to me because this probably means nothing is gonna happen. These people, they think they know stuff about the internet, but they're just going on with their day after March 26. I've seen no one tweet about it anymore. I've seen no one on any social media say anything about it anymore. And I'm like, hello, the elections are coming up and Article 13 is still a thing. And these people are just talking about random shit, about music, about games, whatever. Just the normal things they were talking about before this article was implemented. And why? This is such a big thing. This is such a big thing for the free internet and no one seems to care anymore. And it's just so fucking worrying. I just feel like these people just talked about it for a day and they were like, oh no, this is so bad. And then they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna vote and the problem will remain. Like, I feel like the same parties will be voted into the European Parliament because a lot of people my age and a little bit younger, they will just not vote. They tweeted about it for a day. They're like, oh, this is fucking horrible. But they simply didn't care enough because they don't know how big of a deal this is. And then in 2 years, when this law is implemented, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't watch YouTube anymore. I can't watch Twitch anymore. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, I didn't know it would be this bad. And then I'm just like, yeah, maybe you should have voted. Maybe you should have cared about your freedom on the internet. Like, come the fuck on, man. I just hope, even if one person sees this video, I don't know if this video is gonna get any views, but even if one person sees this video and he or she decides to vote, then this is already a great fucking success. Like, any vote counts at this point, and I personally can't do much, because 82% of the Netherlands voted against. This doesn't mean I'm not voting, however, I'm still doing my part. I am voting on May 23rd, but my country isn't the problem here. France, UK, Germany, those countries, go vote. Please go vote if you want free internet, man. Just, please. This whole law is fucking bullshit, and the fact that no one is talking about it anymore is super fucking scary, because this likely means the same fucking people will be voted into the European Parliament. I just read an article where they asked questions to a bunch of people, I think like 1,000 Dutch people, and only 10% even knew who to fucking vote for. 10% knew the name of the party they were voting for. That's how much we care about the European elections. Nobody seems to give a fuck, and Article 13, I feel like it didn't change that, but I really hope to be proven wrong here. So after this video I'm gonna leave YouTube until the elections are over, because I want this video to be on top of my YouTube page until the elections are over. If I can even get a couple of people to vote, I feel like I've done my job, and I'm just happy with this video. But like I said, I'm super worried about these elections because I feel like nobody gives a fuck anymore. I feel like everyone was just talking about it for a day because it was the news of the day, and after that they just go on with their day. And then when the consequences are there, they are like, oh no, surprise Pikachu face, and we're fucked. So yeah, please go vote. Please go fucking vote for your free internet. Thanks for listening. Later.